So we're back here at William Wildcat Tribal Center with Mr. Brooks Big John. He's a tribal council member here in Lac du Flambeau. And I have my daughter, Miriam. She's actually our camera person today, and she's making eyes at me. So if I bust out, it's really not my fault.
She's doing a good job.
She's doing a great job. I appreciate her. She's on holiday break with us, so I appreciate her helping. But we're here and we're talking with Councilman Big John, who was elected this fall, and he served a number of years on our tribal council, long-standing community member. He's always been involved. He's an advocate for Native people. He's an advocate for Native youth, coaches softball, runs the Lac du Flambeau baseball program. And so, Brooks, with you being involved so heavily, not only in the government aspect of running the tribe, but also on a grassroots level down in the community, you know the back streets of Flambeau, you know the issues that are happening out here in Indian country, and especially in Lac du Flambeau. And one of the issues I wanted to touch on is the drug epidemic. And when I say drugs, I'm talking about methamphetamines or meth. We have the what they call potpourri, which is the synthetic marijuana. There's always the marijuana. Pills, the synthetic pills such as Oxycontin, oxycodones, the Vicodins, and then you also have what they call these strips or whatever they're called, Subutex. And so there's this huge drug underworld in our communities, and it's not just in Lac du Flambeau. Right. In any community there's this drug epidemic happening, and I think that minorities often are portrayed as the ones that suffer most from them. But I don't necessarily believe that. I just believe that it's more magnified because the poverty is greater in our communities. And so when you have poverty, you have those chances of those issues popping up more frequently. But in Lac du Flambeau, what are some of the things that we're doing in Lac du Flambeau to combat the drugs, and what do you see as some potential solutions?
Well, it wasn't too long ago where we were part of initiating the state of emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it still holds here now. They're still looking for an executive director for that position. Things have gotten better, it seemed like, for a while, but then this mess started coming around here.
Correct.
And it's man, it's bad. It's bad.
When you see somebody on meth, what do you see? When you see somebody on meth, what is their physical appearance? What is their demeanor? What symptoms or what
you can
behaviors
see people
do they
with
portray?
drawn-in faces, people that have lost a lot of weight. I hear they're up for days at a time, or they don't eat, and their lives change. Like, you can really see that once they're hooked on these drugs, that they do a lot of diversion. They're stealing everything that they can at times
from friends and family.
From friends and family usually, and they're turning it into money. One thing that's nice here that I've been involved with just more recently here, after getting elected, I see that there's still some great things in place, like the drug endangered children stuff that's here. Okay, that we participated in a few of them meetings. At the Chippewa Confederation that you were at last week, a big topic, or a standing agenda item, is about the opioids. Correct. And what's going on in not only our reservation, but our brother and sister Chippewa tribes, and
Bad River just declared a state of emergency, much like Lac du Flambeau did. Like maybe within the last month.
Right, in a joint effort, I think.
Right.
I challenged the other tribes up there to let's all join in on this state of emergency, and let's declare a war on these drugs. You go back and look, it wasn't too long ago that we had our first heroin death, and you're hearing more and more about, younger generation getting involved with these drugs.
That's what's scary.
It is scary. Yeah, but there's a lot of things that are still going on that are positive. The Mental Coalition,
there's a Healing to Wellness Court here in Lac du Flambeau, correct?
The Healing to Wellness Court has been an alternative to sentencing, and it's really helped get some people straightened out and on that right path. We have our rehab center here.
Gokomas and Dodd.
Gokomas and Dodd is right up at Kegama Lake, and I hear it's full. There's 10 beds for women, 10 beds for men, and I hear They may have one bed, but I think they were gonna end up filling that one today, so they're doing a great job. It's a sustainable business for the tribe now, and it's helping healing not only our people, but others too, so. There's several other things that really are down on, that have been going well for the tribe. With these different coalitions that I talked about, you were heavily involved with HCAT and
Sure.
the Minnow Coalition, the Marshfield, Northwoods Coalitions.
Northwoods Coalition, Bob Kovar's done a lot of work in the area.
Bob Kovar's been good, really good. The Drug Task Force, the Lakeland Area Drug Task Force,
Sure.
we've been involved with. And we seem to bring our fair share of awareness, to the community, not only to, our age group and older ones, but to our children in the grade school and high school.
So what are some of the things that the root causes, do you think, for drug abuse and addiction in our native communities?
I'll tell you, what I see people losing hope. This term oppression sets in. You know what I mean? And
I
people
do.
lose hope, man. It's just
So when you say that, I think of perhaps poverty, or there's a scarcity of jobs, or maybe opportunities.
Mhm.
It's, when I see somebody that's addicted, you can see the sadness about them.
Mhm.
And so I agree with you when you say that you see this person that's lost hope.
Even our Vilas County, our jail program that we had, where people are in for a while and they really want to make change, there was that missing link when people got out of that jail and they were coming home. There's that recidivism rate that is just sky high.
Mm-hmm.
And we really need to pay some attention to that.
So
The environment doesn't change here.
right, so when you go to treatment or you become reformed, you come right back into the same
Right.
streets that you left, and really nothing changes.
So if they don't mesh all these things that I call this healing circle, where they have the prevention and the rehab, the employment, the education, and of course our culture, to
Mhm.
name a few, if they don't mesh these all together within this healing circle, it's not gonna work. We gotta have that mixture. We gotta cover all angles of this sickness. People are sick, man.
Yeah.
They get to the point where, not only have they become addicted, but their sickness is really affecting their lives and their families' lives. The little kids are being affected by it nowadays.
Indeed.
It's sad.
So you mentioned culture, and on a little lighter and brighter note, I think I agree with you. I think culture is one of the key elements
Mhm.
and components of revitalizing our communities. And I know that one of the things that you do, one of the many cultural things you do aside from hunting, and you're an expert outdoorsman and a fisherman and a hunter, I know you're a spearer and also a decoy carver.
Yeah.
So I see you got a couple of decoys over
Yeah.
there. You want to bring a couple out?
Yeah. Little bass I made.
It's
carved.
beautiful.
Yeah, they got some brass fins in it. And
So if you can see this, Mr. Big John Brooks carves these, and he also teaches not only his own family, but he teaches kids in the community. And there's some master decoy carvers. Lac du Flambeau is known for having decoy carvers in our community. Now, how does this work for people that may not know what happens with these?
my buddy Michael Poupert brought me this one the other day.
Wonderful.
Good friend of mine. Him and I are doing a decoy trade.
Can I see
But
it?
it's a big swimming bluegill that he's got.
Look at this
Kind of a
work of art.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Michael's become quite the carver.
Beautiful.
The decoy carving with me started out for, going out and being able to spear and use our decoys.
Mm-hmm.
But now there's we've seen an opportunity to market our decoys out there in the real world out here and make a couple of dollars as a kind of a hobby,
Mm-hmm.
and help really put some food on the table for us. I got an order for 24 fish I'm trying to get done before Christmas here.
Nice.
Yeah, so we go to different shows. We have one coming up right here, this one in Perm, Minnesota. Go to Oshkosh, there's one in Chicago. We travel around to these shows and we buy, sell, and trade. And the kids are downstairs in my shop with me a lot. and all their teachers get a decoy for Christmas usually.
Nice.
Yeah, so they work hard at them, and they're really happy to give that decoy.
So who taught you? Who taught you how to
Well,
carve
man,
this?
it's Jerry Big John. My dad showed me how to do these.
And who taught him?
I don't know. I
Okay.
never really asked him, but it's.
I would assume somebody in the family or close
Yeah.
to the family.
Yeah, I would think.
So this is one of those things of culture, how it's passed down from generation to generation.
They asked. I volunteered my time to go up to the Kukumisandad out here to do a decoy session with some of the clients.
Nice.
So we're gonna take out. We're gonna take out 20 fish out there, and we're gonna have a couple different 2-hour sessions and finish up a decoy with all the clients out there. So that should be kind of cool.
So what kind of wood do you use for
We use
decoys?
We use a basswood.
Basswood.
It's not so grainy. It's got a few knots, but
So you start with a chunk of wood or a block of wood.
right.
And then you carve it down, detail it, paint
Yeah.
it, add the fins.
Yeah, add the little brass fins, a little touch there. Some fins we paint,
Mhm.
But yeah, we got several patterns that Dad left here for me that I've shared with different people. So it's a great pastime. And now that I'm downstairs doing my work in my shop,
Mhm.
I've become the laundry guy.
Okay.
We do all
So
the
you're
laundry.
doubling up on duty.
Yeah.
He's not only carving, but he's also doing laundry. I like it.
My boys are there to haul it up. We do all the laundry downstairs, and then the baskets go upstairs to
Wait
the
now.
girls.
Men do laundry? Sounds like somebody I
Piles of
know.
it. Piles of it.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
all about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, great.
And then the girls put it away upstairs once it gets
Good.
up there. So
So it's a team effort.
yeah, it's a team effort, and a lot of times I'm down in the shop all day. Like I got these 24 fish to get done before Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of evenings and a lot of weekends will be done in my shop. I got 24 of them cut out. I got the bellies cut out for the lead. I've got them all finished sanded. So basically a lot of carving and painting and inserting fins and the lead and painting and varnishing. We'll have a bunch of nice fish done for Christmas.
Sounds great.
Mhm.
Hey Brooks, I know you're busy, so myself and my crew, we're going to get out of your hair, but I appreciate you taking the time to meet with us.
Mhm.
And I know you're a busy man, so spending this time means a lot. And I look forward to seeing the good things you're going to be doing with the tribe.
Mhm.
I'm excited. And say Miigwech, is there anything else you want to say?
No, I like what you're doing. I think getting out in Indian country and interviewing people, and we've always been a kind of a sharing, caring people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things that I'm sure that'll come across your path here, and you'll be able to share that with others. And yeah, it's good.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Brooks. I appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll see ya.
Miigwech.